we've got important immigration news to cover. I'm Brian Manning, an asylum lawyer and ex-government asylum officer, and I'm here to keep you informed of developments of interest to the immigrant community. And I want to start with this news item right here about Donald Trump. The title from CNN is "After Forcing Colombia to Back Down, White House Claims America is Respected Again." So Trump claimed a diplomatic victory when Colombia reversed its decision to block U.S. military flights carrying deported migrants following threats of severe economic penalties. Colombia agreed to unrestricted deportation flights after Trump threatened 25% tariffs on Colombian goods and visa restrictions. Meanwhile, ICE reported nearly 1,000 arrests in a single day in Chicago. Governor Pritzker of Illinois expressed concern that the operations might target law-abiding immigrants rather than focusing solely on those with criminal records. All right. Trump is bragging about this diplomatic victory. Colombia appears to have completely just bluffed and backed down after Trump got tough with them. So let me tell you about this. From the Washington Post, headline is "Trump officials issue quotas to ICE officers to ramp up arrests." ICE officials have received orders to dramatically increase daily arrests to between 1,200 and 1,500, with field offices required to make 75 arrests per day. The new quotas have raised concerns that officers may resort to indiscriminate tactics to meet the quotas. The administration has mobilized additional agencies and revoked restrictions that prevented arrests near sensitive locations like schools and hospitals and churches. By the way, if you've been waiting for years for an asylum interview with USCIS, please let me know about it in the comments. Okay, let me know how long you've been waiting. We might have a way to get your stalled asylum case unstuck. Okay, back to our news. This third story comes from the New York Times, and the title says, "As immigration crackdown looms, restaurants are racked with fear." So restaurants are preparing for heightened immigration enforcement as Trump launches his deportation campaign. Immigrants comprise some 21% of documented restaurant workers, with an estimated additional 1 million unauthorized workers. Now, following arrests in Newark, New Jersey, many establishments are developing emergency response plans and distributing know your rights information. In Chicago, owners report decreased business in immigrant neighborhoods as residents limit their movements after raids have started in earnest in Chicago this week. All right. Let's move to Florida. Coming to us from NPR, we've got this title, DeSantis, that's Governor Ron DeSantis, faces pushback by fellow Republicans on his call for an immigration session. So DeSantis' call for a special legislative session on strict immigration measures has met unexpected resistance from Republican leaders. The proposed legislation would require local authorities to participate in federal deportation efforts and criminalize unauthorized entry at the state level. Critics say the measures could damage relationships between law enforcement and communities. All right, now I saved the scariest, the most pressing for last. We've got this article from USA Today. It says, "Trump revises push to denaturalize U.S. citizens." All right, so Trump has revived his campaign to denaturalize U.S. citizens, while denaturalization, which means like taking someone's citizenship away from them, stripping them of their citizenship. While this is historically targeted only those who concealed Nazi pasts or maybe like terrorist ties, this new directive calls for broader enforcement against citizenship that was, quote, unlawfully procured. Now, legal experts express concern that this directive could target just minor application discrepancies. And I do think that is a big problem. And I do think that is definitely going to happen. Look, these developments underscore the urgent need to protect your legal status in the United States. With the Trump administration ramping up deportations and expanding its targets to include even naturalized citizens, look, it's more important than ever to have strong legal representation. If you want to talk about your case, if you think that you might want help securing your future in America through asylum, then please go right now, like right this second, to winasylum.com. Again, that webpage is winasylum.com to schedule a consultation with us. Do that right now. Again, it's winasylum.com. Again, I'm Brian Manning. Thank you, and we look forward to supporting you in your asylum journey.